Hi there and welcome to my channel. I'm Jeanette with Vivo Vintage Designs. If you're new to my channel, welcome. On this channel we learn alcohol ink and watercolor together. So if you ever have any questions, leave it in the comments. I will always get back to you, and check out the description box and the comment section for links to the products used. All right, now let's get started. In today's quick video, I'm going to show you how I painted these very simple poppies. I'm using my Kuretake Gansai Tombi paints. I'm using Canson watercolor paper, and I have a variety of brushes. They're all pretty small. So I'm starting out with a mix of different reds. I wanted to deepen the color. And you can see, using the body of the brush and then the tip of the brush, I'm creating the shapes of the poppy petals. I'm keeping this really simple because I don't want it to be intimidating to the beginner. You can absolutely do this. So I'm just creating a few petals, and I'm indicating that maybe some are hidden behind others. And then using the tip of my brush, I'm picking up a little bit of black and just dotting it around that center. Now, if you're using Canson watercolor paper, the XL like I'm using, it dries very quickly, so you have to work fast. Otherwise, that black is not going to bleed into the red like I wanted it to, but that's okay. We'll make it work. So now I've painted one in profile, and again, just using the belly of the brush, I'm running it across the paper and then using the tip of the brush to shape the petals the way I want them to look. And now I'm still using the same brush. I'm creating the stem. I'm mixing in a little bit of black with that green to deepen the color, and running it along the right side of the stem to create a little bit of shadow. And now I've switched to a much tinier brush, and I'm creating those little spiky bits on the stem that you see on poppies. And the stems for poppies are very wiggly. That's a technical term there. So you can see that I'm curving them and making them squiggly kind of, and then adding more of those spiky little bits. Now let's create a bud. So again, another squiggly little stem. And then I've painted in the head of the flower, I guess. And I'm going to add a little pink. I want it to look like it's about to bloom. Now I've picked up a little bit of a heavier consistency of the same color that I used to paint the flowers. And in a little bit you'll see I may add some purple to deepen the color. And using the small brush, I'm just adding these little lines to make it look as though the center of the flower is concaved and that there's a little bend to those petals, or a little curve. And then again, using the tip of the brush to add a little bit of lines to the tips of the petals to give them a little texture, a little bit more detail, and just to make the painting a little bit more interesting. I'm going to continue that process for all of the petals. It also helps give the petals a little bit of separation by adding a deeper color along the edge. And now for this one in profile, I'm doing the same thing. You can see I added a little bit of purple to my red mix, deepening the color just a little bit. Now for the center, I've added a little bit more black, and I'm using the tip of the brush to create these tiny little lines around the outside of that black center. Now I'm going to pick up a little bit of orange and a little bit of yellow. I'm using the yellow towards the top and the orange towards the bottom. Then I decided I wanted to deepen the color closest to the center just a little bit more. So I added a little bit more paint. And now using the tip of the brush, I'm just adding a little bit more detail to the center of the flower. Now back to those spiky bits. I realized I hadn't added them to the bud. So I'm just using the tip of the tiny little brush and adding those little spiky bits. Well, I hope that you've enjoyed this painting, this video, and that you give this a try. This is really easy. Let me know if you have any questions. Check out the description box and the comment section for links to the products used. And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.